Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to the Sweetwater Minute. Today we're continuing our tour of Sweetwater. We're actually in Sweetwater's Performance Theater. Now this is an amazing space. This is a space that's part of our campus here at Sweetwater. It was designed by Russ Berger. It has a lot of specific purposes that we're going to talk about in just a minute, but let me give you just a few specs on this space. First of all, this is actually an incredibly well-treated acoustic theater. It has a fairly neutral tone to it. It seats 250 people. But we can actually modify what the room sounds like using a Lexicon layers system. The layers system takes in sound through microphones that are in the ceiling, processes it through an incredible array of digital processing power, and then it's sent back out into the room through something like 110 speakers. So what it does is it simulates acoustic spaces. We've got a neutral theater, and then we can create any space that we want inside of that, everything from a very dead, dark room to literally the Grand Canyon. And you can actually simulate true acoustic spaces like churches or auditoriums or halls or concert halls or clubs. Any of those kind of acoustic spaces can be simulated here. So we can really listen to an act or a musical demonstration or a gear demonstration in the kind of context that it's intended for. In addition to the layer system, we also have three other sound systems in this room. First of all, there's the main PA system. It's equipped with powerful subwoofers, it has main speakers. It's a very clean sounding high fidelity system that gives us a great representation of what a demonstrator is doing or what music is being played. In addition, there's a headphone jack on each and every seat in this auditorium. So if you're in here listening to a demo, you can put on a set of high-quality headphones and really hear exactly what's going on through your own headphones at your own volume level that you want to listen at. The final sound system in this room is a 7.1 system, and this allows us to do surround sound if it's required for a demo or an event. Now, as far as video in this room, we've also got several powerful systems. We've got 6 high-definition cameras, and they can cover virtually any space in this room. Most of them are directed at the stage most of the time, but they also can cover the audience or any other place in the room that we want to either record or project onto the screens. Speaking of the screens, we have 2 15-foot high-definition screens, one's on each side of the stage. Then in the center of the stage, there's a 30-foot screen. Now that's driven by a 10,000 lumen DLP projector. It's a rear projector, and it produces an incredible picture. When you're in here, it's amazing the detail that you can see on that screen for software demos or for live performances. In addition to sound and video systems, this room also has a very sophisticated lighting system, and beyond that, it's also tied into our Sweetwater production studios. So we can have a large ensemble in here recording using the layers system to create an acoustic space, and we can track all of that back in our studios using tie lines. And those tie lines cover both video and audio, so we can get full picture back and forth, full sound back and forth. It's really an incredible system that we found very useful here. So why do we have this theater here at Sweetwater? Its main function is really as a training space. Our sales engineers gather in here twice weekly for morning meetings. We have manufacturers come in, they demonstrate software, hardware. In fact, we recently had a manufacturer come in and conduct an actual session in our recording studios. They had a band come in, they set up the equipment, they mic'd it all up, they recorded the tracks, and the whole thing was projected in high definition here into the training theater, as well as into the headphone jacks on the seats and through the PA system. So the sales engineers really had the experience of being right there in that session, hearing the gear in all its glory, and getting a chance to really see what the difference, the changes made as they change the different gear settings, they move the microphones around and things. So it's a tremendous space for us to be able to train the sales engineers on the equipment. Now here at Sweetwater, we also like to give back to the community. So the theater is made available at no charge to nonprofit organizations from around the city or around the region. They come in, they give concerts, they have events, they have fundraisers. This space actually sees a lot of activity from the community as well as the activity it receives from Sweetwater. I hope you've enjoyed this brief tour of Sweetwater's Performance Theater. It truly is an amazing space. I hope you get a chance sometime to stop by and check it out. I'm Mitch Gallagher. Thanks for joining me for the Sweetwater Minute.